So, my friends, welcome to a new XRP update video. Yes, it's Friday again and it's time to look at the XRP chart. There is definitely more action there at the moment than on the Bitcoin chart. I already mentioned in the video this morning that nothing is happening there and it's really annoying. But at least something has happened with XRP. Even though our order was just barely not picked up, we'll definitely take a look at what's new. So make sure to stay tuned until the end. Before we start, feel free to give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course, feel free to join the free Telegram talk and signal group. If you're interested in updates, news, and signals, feel free to join. And if you're still looking for an exchange where you can buy, trade, or do anything else, with XRP, you can do that. Well, so with my partner exchange SpringX. You can find a link to it below in the video description or in the comment section. Additionally, you support the channel or me by signing up with this exchange. So, XRP is currently at 257. To be honest, we narrowly missed our target. Yes, really narrowly missed. We didn't reach the golden pocket, didn't get these two smaller wicks here. We only reached the 0.5 level and thus also the pivot S1 at $2.27. Unfortunately, one must say, because that would have actually been a nice, let's say, lower risk trade. Especially because here, I would say, you would really only have 4 to 5% risk with a stop loss below the golden pocket. Okay? Since then, XRP has picked up a bit. However, we are not completely out of the woods yet, to be honest. The reaction would have actually been, okay, down here into the golden pocket and then up into the golden pocket. Up there, in my opinion, it will continue to be decided because those are the most important factors. If we also turn on the vector candles, we see, okay, we still have one up here that hasn't been picked up right in the golden pocket. We have the monthly pivot up there, plus the 200 SMA. That's this purple line you see here, which also runs on the 4-hour time frame. This means we really have the largest accumulation of resistances up here that you can actually find in such a short period. Just the golden pocket from this entire downward movement is already a massive resistance. Then there's the 200 SMA, which is simply a moving average that usually works very, very well on the 4-hour time frame, both as resistance and, of course, as support. You have to be careful there. And then there's the monthly pivot, which is only formed once a month and thus also represents resistance, plus the vector, plus the supply zone. So that's up there, final boss. Anyone who wants to short can definitely take the risk up here, in my opinion, or at least try to see if a short might be worthwhile here. Otherwise, yes, that's the plan for now. We can take another look at the risk. $77, roughly dollars if you somehow short. And then the stop loss has to be a bit higher here, which means 4.86%. I would simply work with two orders here, meaning entry but 1 at the golden pocket, entry 2. Then somehow again above the pivot or something, so you can catch that wick. Then of course the risk is also reduced by, let's say, maybe 1 to 2%, so that you definitely have less than 3% risk here. I still find this a very, very suitable setup for this case. If Bitcoin continues to weaken now, just keep in mind, if Bitcoin weakens, and if we go down here again, then there is of course the same possibility again that we say, okay, we go down into the golden pocket again, because this zone has not been tested yet. Otherwise, I stick with the bearish scenario, and it's not even the bearish scenario in the long term, it's just the short-term view, because in the long term, down here at 1.77 would be an absolute buying opportunity, or rather a DC opportunity. And this would extend down to approximately $1.63. It wouldn't be bearish, we would have a massive double bottom, we would still be in an uptrend because this low here has not been broken. These are the most important factors, and that's what matters. I think that's what everyone who is invested long-term wants to hear. We are not yet in a bear market. This is no reason to panic. Especially not if we should go down here. That is also no reason to panic. It is very, very important to say this for you. Even when I display these scenarios here, I am not necessarily bearish in this regard. These are simply scenarios. Down here are the CA spot zones, possibly also trade zones for me, to then, let's say, finally see this rise again. When it will come, whether it will come now, I doubt it. Whether it will come in a few months, I believe that more likely, if possibly the fiscal or monetary policy should also change. Feel free to write your opinion in the comments below, what you think about it. Otherwise, I would say that's it from my side. I wish you a nice start. Into the weekend, leave a like, subscribe, join the Telegram group, and we'll hear from each other, yes. Definitely, I think, tomorrow again for a regular update. Otherwise, XRP is every Friday here on the channel. Until then, bye-bye, and as always, stay crypto.